Morning.
I don't believe it. I saw him outside here the other day. You okay?
Not really. I can see why Kelly did it, but I wish she'd have said something.
Your mother won't be as understanding.
Well, I've been selling him from under the counter, so she didn't see.
I'll keep her ensconced upstairs. Choose my moment to tell her.
Now, come on, Tootsie. You don't get your exercise, there'll be no scraps off my plate for you during songs of praise.
Are you feeding her properly?
I beg your pardon?
It's not her usual perky self.
Tootsie enjoys a meticulously controlled diet. She's just a tad sluggish today.
So what's next, Sugden? Rallying the locals round to build me a wicker man? I'm trying to build myself a new life here. How can I do that with you steering it?
I'm not the only one round here who wishes you'd never reared your ugly face again.
Didn't expect the cover and 2 pages inside.
It's not the first time you made Santa spread either.
No, it's brilliant, Kel.
I can think of subtler ways of letting folk know about Hopwood.
I had to do something fast. Otherwise he'd be starting a new life for himself before you could blink.
Surely he's allowed.
Not round here.
Watch what you're saying, eh?
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. Will he be doing that when they find out Dad's killer?
Actually, I think you're very brave. It takes guts to take men like that on.
Well, it's over. After this, we won't see him for dust.
I hope you're right.
My dad was defenceless when Billy raided the post office. I ain't scared of a coward.
Trouble with cowards is they tend to get their own back when you're vulnerable and least aware. You should tread carefully for a bit.
Oh, mate, you know what the papers are. It's tomorrow's chip wrappings. Viv's come to terms with Billy being back. She'll be fine.
I mean, I suppose we should be concentrating on the kids.
Yeah, I can't believe Mrs. Jenkins was so impressed.
I know, no thanks to Val and her knack for hurling spanners in spokes.
At least she didn't light up. Come on, things are going fantastically well.
Joe, are you at the ballpark tonight? Only I'm taking Andy out and I really want us to be alone. Again? Look, I'm a bit sick of you telling us where I can and can't be all the time. Why do you think I'd get in the way? We're stuff to discuss. Yeah, well, you know with me, it goes in one ear and out the other. Especially the grisly details of your domestics. Yeah, then you won't mind doing as we ask them, will you, and staying away?
No, ladies. Be nice to each other.
Me and Joe enjoy a bit of banter, don't we?
I made it perfectly clear that you're not welcome near me or my family.
I want Kelly.
You out!
I'm not after any aggro. I want to talk to her about this.
She doesn't live here. Now leave.
Do what she says. Are you all right?
Why didn't you tell me about this?
Well, we knew it'd upset you.
It's far worse coming from him.
Look, if she's gonna let rip with anyone over this, it should be me.
Well, what was all that about? It's Billy Hopwood.
Seems decent enough to me.
Maybe you should read this.
Psycho Steph's only been gone 5 seconds, and we've already got Tom King's murderer in our midst. And then here's another one, strutting down Main Street happy as Larry. Gives me the willies.
I should see if Kelly's okay.
Ah, she hardly needs you for comfort. She's nicely settled with her younger model, the one with a fully functioning wallet.
Just stop by the Woolly later. I'll slip you a meal.
No need. There's your bulging fridge if I feel peckish.
Coffee, anyone?
Perfect. Perfect. Ah, I really feel at home here. Eric, You've done me a huge favour. Who'd have thought that being thrown out of one's abode mercilessly and with so little warning could have turned out so well?
Every time I look at you, you're masticating like some old heifer.
I'm no surprise that these patches aren't working. Oh, I should have known I'd carry on getting knee support from you.
You good at ignoring his jibes?
Locking horns with Eric Pollard is one of the few pleasures I have left.
I do feel bad about evicting you.
Business is business.
Yeah. I will do what Val asked. I'll pay for that client list. You'll be back on your feet and able to find a new place to live in no time.
You'll have to tell Daz. He'll hear it from someone else, or read it himself.
Well, no one would blurt that out to the lad. And I've never seen him pick up a paper except to skim the back pages.
Morning, love. Now, I'm running late, but I'm sure Jack can rustle you up some bacon.
I'll take that as a yes, shall I?
Daz, it's terrible. Your dad's all over the paper.
Victoria!
I'm just concerned.
You've got the sensitivity of a forklift truck, you.
None of you need to worry. I'm not bothered.
That's the best way to handle it, pet.
If you want to talk about it, son.
There's nothing in there that I won't be able to react off of hearing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you know what it took for me to go and see that man? And she just rakes over things in the most publicly humiliating way she can muster.
Well, you know, he took her dad. That is going to gnaw away at anyone, let alone someone with Kelly's temperament. When has she ever done things by halves?
About as many times as she's considered other people's feelings. Well, if she wants a wicked stepmother story to follow, I'll give her one.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's right, you take that. As long as I'm near a wall I can climb up, I'll be fine.
You're disgusting.
No, I'm desperate. If I chow down any more wine gums, I'm going to be the size of Fat Nana Blues. I'm run ragged, man. I've no nails left. My head's thumping and I'm sure I'm on the brink of hallucinating.
I wouldn't fret over that. Grasping reality has never been your greatest strength.
If I got even the slightest bit of support from those who I hold dear, I would stand a chance of surviving this ordeal.
Diane, you couldn't find a temporary home for a few of these, could you? Maybe in the back room?
Too many sharp corners. We've got to keep the place as family-friendly as possible.
I have the perfect place for them.
Huh?
Demdike Dump. Old face, facts, Blackstock. Your hopes of a fortune reversal after your latest bout of bad luck, I am so happy to say, are well and truly game over.
I still have a roof over my head.
Your stay is short-lived.
Oh, I don't think so. Valerie agrees that your nasty little mind has recently delved new depths. Continue to be the perfect host, or you may find yourself being rather uncomfortable at home. A mind's a single malt. Large.
Mr. Jenkins?
There's been a bit of a problem.
What?
Luke's been violently sick during the night.
Is it serious?
We found a half-empty bottle of vodka under his bed. There's only one place he could have got that.
Plenty of kids at our school wish had famous dads. It's not always good though, is it? Did you listen to us last night? I know you're only pretending you couldn't care less.
Now what you say bothers me.
Bothered about Billy though. I'd have told my dad you met up with him. I saw you both.
You're a total creep.
Imagine my dad's face if he knew.
If you say that, I swear I'll...
Get some cider from the shop and I'm sure I'll forget about it.
It's not going to happen. Carry on with your twisted sister act if you get a kick out of it.
I'm not your sister, and I will tell.
Whatever. I'm not going to play pathetic games with a stupid little girl like you.
You always end up slap bang in the middle of situations, no matter how much havoc you create getting there. Well, it's not on, Kelly. I've tried to tolerate your cries for attention, but this time you've gone too far.
You think that's what all this is about?
I have been through sheer hell this week. Can't you see things from my point of view?
This is not going to solve anything.
You can scream until your waters break. I ain't apologising. Someone had to hammer home what Billy Hopwood's capable of. And you've made it perfectly clear you couldn't care less about my dad's memory.
How dare you?
Let's take a few deep breaths.
Oh, keep out of it. You don't know anything about my relationship with Vic. While we were married, you were too busy becoming the spiteful piece of work you are today. And if your dad was still here, do you think he'd be proud of you? You made me say that. This has been hard for all of us. But if Don or I can accept that he's back, why can't you?
When it comes to slagging people off for being spiteful and self-centred, you start looking to yourself. If my dad was around, there's only one of us he'd be ashamed of, and it's not me.
Matthew King? I hear you're looking for blokes that bins.
Sunday, day of rest and all that.
Sorry, but I'm a great believer in seizing the moment.
Got any decent references?
No, I spent the last few years inside, but I've got lads round here. If I'm earning, I get to stick around.
I know exactly who you are, mate. You talk at Village. For today, at least.
Employing me might not do much for your popularity, but I need a chance to prove everybody wrong. I won't let you down.
If we cared about popularity, we'd have sunk years ago. Come and see me tomorrow. I'm sure we can sort something out.
What's up, Doc?
I could do without any queenie quips from you. Where's me wine guns?
She's testy.
You'd think no one had ever given up smoking before. And she's fretting in case we lose our licence. One of the kids snaffled a bottle of vodka.
Luke stole the alcohol. You can't be held responsible for his actions.
Thanks. We really appreciate your support.
This isn't the first time I've dealt with pubs as potential homes. In these instances, extra vigilance has to be taken.
It won't happen again.
Well, you certainly convinced me that you'll make sure of that. Bye. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Everything okay?
Fine, she was very understanding.
Well, if she hadn't have been, I'd have fettled her mood I'm in.
But we're going to have to take one or two drastic measures. We need to keep our space as separate from the pub as possible. We want exclusive use of the back room.
Can we talk?
You've been very quiet. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Don't like it when you say that. Sets me alarm bells ringing. What have you done?
I always think the worst of me.
Just tell me.
I'm worried about Daz. Saw him yesterday with Billy.
You what?
He looked dead serious. Think they're planning to meet again. What if Billy turns Daz against us?
There's no fear of that happening.
You know, it is only one room we're asking you to stay out of.
We can take our breaks in here.
When you are behind this bar, your centre stage, we need some refuge from the constant demands from our public.
Oh, be charitable. It hardly takes blood, sweat and tears to use a few optics. And more often than not, you are this side of the bar larking about.
Well, maybe social services would like us to start banning scabby pets. I bet that little ball of fluff's crawling with fleas.
She is not. You leave her alone. She's sickening for something.
Oh, please, Val.
I've sacrificed enough.
Strike up the violins.
I own this building.
You own half. And I've decided the back room is in my half. From now on, it's out of bounds.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh.
I don't have much to say, but I think it would do us both a lot of good if I said it.
True to form, at least. Spineless, confronting me on my own.
Well, you've nothing to be scared of. The last thing I'm going to do is hurt you.
I'm hardly scared. I've got too much hatred to feel anything else.
I don't blame you for doing what you did. I deserve it, and I understand your anger.
It was bad enough you being released. But learning you were heading back here. You will never know what that made me feel. If you had, you'd have begged to stay where you were.
He spoke to me. I had to say something back.
I helped Andy through the thick of what this man is capable of. There's no way I'm going to let him do the same to you.
It made me feel dead sorry for him.
Well, that's how his mind works. He's decided he wants a family, for now. But never smile at a crocodile. As soon as he gets you close, he'll change on a whim, cut you off. Again, or worse.
I know you want what's best for me, and I'm sorry. I reckon if I let him say what he wanted to say, he'd feel better and just go.
He only feels better when he's inflicting pain. I wish you'd walked away. Promise me you'll do that if he speaks to you again.
Saying stuff to my face must be better than talking to some reporter.
The only thing I want from you is to see you curl up and die.
I can't help you there, Kelly. I've got to try and be a dad to my lads.
Sickos like you love to come back and gloat at the scenes of their crimes.
I'm not doing that. I have spent years torturing myself over what I would say if we ever met again.
And do you want to know what's been torturing me for years? What my dad went through when he saw your gun. Was he terrified? And did he know it was the end? And did he think of me? And if he was going to die, why did he have to be alone? I could have been there, holding his hand, telling him I loved him. Just get away from me!
Kelly, come on, that's just the reaction the scum wants.
If it helps her, I don't mind.
You won't. You might think you're sorry now, but just wait.
I stood by my wife to let you come back without a fuss. Now, if you don't stay away from us, that's going to change.
I've got to tell her, though.
She doesn't want to know. Now, take my advice, slither back under your rock and stay there.
What on earth happened?
Hopwood's been after Kelly. I've never seen her that worked up.
I knew that article would end in tears, and they'd be hers, not his.
I want a stronger drink than that. To be honest, I think I better get used to going without.
Why?
I think I'm pregnant. See, that's what me and Andy need to discuss. I should have told you after I told him. I'm sorry.
How did he take it?
Well, he's dead happy. But I have to make sure he's planning on changing his ways. Starting with giving me the attention I'm going to need.
Maybe I should go and see if I can help.
You've got enough stress without fighting the Hopes battles.
We all have to stick together on this one. I'm only thinking of Dad.
You're doing a brilliant job looking out for him. When he hears about today, it'll make him see there's no reason to get involved with the likes of his father, just because blood's supposed to be thicker than water.
She went for you. I saw her.
It's okay. I'm not denying the lass of feelings.
I wish everyone would start thinking that way about you.
You mean Jack?
He found out we talked. He was furious.
He's just looking out for you. It sounds odd, but I'm grateful. Someone's had to while I've been away. We'll prove I've changed. That'll bring him round. I've already started. I promised I would. Looks like I've got a job. It's only on the bins, but it means I've got a reason to stay.
Good.
A few more of these and I won't light up for fear of singeing my eyelashes.
Who would have thought there were so many healthy ways to quit smoking, eh?
Also, losing consciousness is preferable to hearing you blather on. Out our unexpected guest.
Why can't you see reason? He cannot stay here.
Oh, you should have thought of that before you started twirling your little man's moustache.
This is my home, damn it. You can tell him. He'll go.
I've had enough of people riding roughshod over my decisions today. Rodgers stays put.
But he's exploiting this situation by way of petty revenge, and he's only just begun. Wait until he's in full flow.
Oh, careful. Oh, sorry about this.
I can't keep these in back at van.
Of course you can't. Go right ahead.
Look, why don't you two put these where they'll cause the least disruption to your beautiful home, eh? And, David and I are dying for a cup of tea if anyone's putting the kettle on.
Well, we can't stop him being here, so we need to give him as wide a berth as possible.
He won't be here long. Paper might not have worked, but there's other ways of fixing him.
Of course there is.
Oh, don't encourage her.
All you're managing to do is wind her up.
Hey, this is a matter for our family, not you.
He's the only person who understands what this is doing to me.
I've lost what you've lost.
And you've made it perfectly clear exactly what that means to you.
Look, don't stay angry with each other. Things are bad enough as it is.
I'll always think of you as one of my own. Partly because of what happened connects both of us. And you are right. It has been easier for me to move on, but I can help you do the same.
How? By telling me how rosy the world is now you're popping twins. I don't want to know.
Please, Kelly, I've never seen you like this. I'm scared.
Well, don't be. You lot concentrate on the future and leave me to sort out the past.
But he could have hurt you today.
I will go through anything to get proper justice for my dad.